work on our math lesson today, working with fractions, comparing fractions. So before we get started with our fractions, we're going to go over some of the classroom expectations. And as you can see here on the whiteboard, as always, we are to log in under our student account, participate in class, be respectful to others, be positive, use all tools appropriately, as you can see here on the left-hand side of the screen, follow directions, and be an active listener, and just have fun, okay? If you have any questions, please use the icon above. You have the emoticons for showing emotion. You have the button for stepping away if you have to maybe go to the restroom, or maybe if the phone is ringing, you can hit that button. Or if mom or dad is calling you, the next button you can hit right here, you can raise your hand. You can raise your hand if you have a question. And the last button here is for polling. So if I ask you and other classmates to take a poll to either vote yes or no on something, okay? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So as we have been talking in previous classes, we are working with whole numbers as fractions, okay? And right here, if you can see the board, can you just maybe raise your hand if you can see the board to what I'm pointing to? Okay, good. All right, that lets me know that you can see and you're following along. Thank you. Okay, so we've been working with whole numbers as fractions and vice versa, okay? So we just want to just do a quick review, which is you telling me which of the following is equal to 1 or a whole. So as we discussed before, if you think of like a pizza, it's usually divided in 8 slices, but it's one whole pizza that's divided in 8 slices. So if we think of it, maybe if we can have a visual that way, that can help you think about the questions that I'm asking you as you're selecting your answer. So it says, which of the following is equal to 1 or 1 whole, okay? So here we have 8 over 1, 1 over 8, 8 over 8, or 9 over 8. So which do you think is the best choice here? What would you select? And just to remind you, your tools here on the left hand of the screen, you can just select, go down to the second button, and these are your little pointer tools. Okay, you have the arrow, the check mark, the X, and you have the little hand. Okay, so if you could select your pointer tool and tell me which answer is equal to 1. Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me? If you can just hit the talk button up under the black screen there. And yes, can you hear me?
Where's the pointing tool?
Should be on the inside, the left-hand side of the whiteboard. Can you see me? Let me change my hand around. Okay, can you see right here where I'm pointing?
Yes.
It's the second button under the little arrow. Okay, click on that button with the little hand. Or you can just tell me. If it's not working for you at the moment, you can just tell me A, B, C, or D.
C.
C. Awesome. Good job. And the reason why we would choose C is because 8 over 8 is equal to 1. When you multiply 8 or divide 8 into 8, you get 1. Or once again, if you think about a pizza, the size of a pizza that's cut into 8 slices, it equals that one whole pizza. All those 8 slices equals one whole. Okay, good job. Awesome. Okay, question 2. Now it's asking us to also find what is equal to the whole number 4. Okay, and as you can see, we have A, 4 over 4, B, 4 over 1, C, 1 over 4, and D, 5 over 4. Okay, which one of these equals to the whole number 4? And feel free to use your talk button. Good, awesome. You have chosen B, and that is correct. B is 4 over 1, which equals 4. Awesome. Because when we multiply this by 1, we still get 4. Good job. You're doing such a great job. I appreciate it. Let me know that you've been listening to our last few classes and you're understanding these fractions. Number 3, this time we are to find the whole number that is equal to this fraction of 2 over 2. What do you think would be the best choice for question 3? Awesome. Awesome. Good job. You have chosen, and use your talk button to tell me which letter did you choose? A for 1, B 2 over 1, C 0, or D 1/2. For what? To tell me what is equal to 2 over 2. What did you choose?
A, 1.
Good job. Awesome. Because once again, when we divide 2 into 2, we get 1. And if we wanted to use or think about a visual, if we have, I don't know, 2 pieces of pie, or I guess if we went with 2 pieces of pie, that equals, if we put them together, then it could equal to one whole. Okay? All right, we're going to continue to move along, and now we're going to look at our number line. It says put a point on the number line to show the location of the number 8 over 8. So this time, as we're taking our fraction and we're putting them onto the number line to show where it is visually. Okay, so we've been talking about finding whole numbers or finding the fraction from a whole number. Now we have to place these fractions onto a number line. And as you can see, we have two, and they're um, two different fractions. And the first one is where to find the fraction 8 over 8. And as you can see, the number line starts with 0. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points on the number line. Can you demonstrate for me, Ava, where we would display or place the fraction 8 over 8 onto this number line? Where would it go? Feel free to maybe use your pointer tool to point to the specific line on the number line, or you can use your writing tool, which is the third button down under the pointer, and you can demonstrate 8 over 8 on the number line for me. Very good. Do you think you could try to use your writing tool, the little pen, the little pencil mark, or the little pencil here, and write 8 over 8 for me on that point where you have demonstrated 8 over 8? Good job. Thank you. Awesome. Now the next number line gives us, we have another example. It says put a point on the number line to show the location of the number 3 over 8. Okay. Now we have to find 3 parts of 8 on the number line. Can you just can you demonstrate that by writing where 3/8 would be? Awesome! You're just so good. Oh, it makes me so happy. I appreciate that. Great job. So before we move on, tell me on the number line that we on the 2 number lines that we just completed, what do you think so far? Do you think this is easy or it was hard at first and then it got easy? What do you think?
I think it was kind of easy, but kind of hard to demonstrate.
Okay, okay. But you're understanding like where they are on the number line, you're understanding how to get your whole number and your fractions out of your whole number, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, on this next slide, it is asking us which of the following number lines show a number that is equivalent to 4 out of 4. Do you understand what equivalent means?
Yes.
Okay, it means what?
Equal to?
Very good. So we already know 4/4 is equal to what?
1.
1 whole. So now we have to find the number line between A, B, C, and D that is equivalent to 4/4. Okay? So let's try using our writing tool, our little pen, and circle. Circle for me which letter that has demonstrates the number line that is equal to 4/4. So take your little writing pen, your little pencil tool, and circle either A, B, C, or D that equals to 4/4. Awesome! Great job! Yes, ma'am. You are just a super cookie. Great job on that. So you have chosen the number line D where it displays 1 whole, which is equal to 4/4. Now, B could be kind of tricky, right? B could be kind of tricky and make you think that it's equivalent to 4/4
First,
because it's. Mm-hmm.
first, I thought it was A because it has 1 and that's equal to 4/4.
Ah, yes, yes, I see that.
I realized it's B because it's only 1.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Because in letter A, it demonstrates 1/2 and then 1. But D, you are correct because it only demonstrates 1 whole, which we're looking for to finding what's equivalent to 4/4. Good job.